recent podcast episode of the Joe Budden podcast named Woe Is Me. Joe Budden and the whole pod seems to address the Ari Lennox situation. Now, if you don't remember about what happened with Ari Lennox, she is or was performing with Rod Wave. All right, Ari Lennox is sultry R&B, kind of like a Erykah Badu type. And Rod Wave is more hip hop, contemporary, R&B / rap, and she has some issues with it. I'm gonna play this clip real quick, and then I'll come back with some commentary.
I was never comfortable. I just remember every show just racing to get off stage, racing to get through my set. And then I found a spot where I was comfortable and I started trying to communicate with the audience. And then when I realized they were getting angry at me affirming them, I was like, okay, you're getting angry that I'm affirming you. This is not my crowd, and it'll never be. And that's all right. That's all right, you know what I mean? So it was tough. It was tough, and it was heavy on my soul, feeling that energy. Especially the day when the bottle happened, because that side of the stage, I felt the energy. I wasn't surprised that it happened. I felt it. It was, first of all, it was just all darkness. That's literally the energy that was coming from the left side.
Now, during the pod, Joe Budden had issues with what she was saying. I'm going to play this clip, and then I'm going to come back with some commentary.
Are you trying to entertain the people at the show or not?
Yeah.
Are you trying to introduce yourself to a new audience?
Yeah.
Or nah? Are you trying to appeal to some more people or nah? Are you trying to get in front of some people that may not be familiar with you or your music or your set and have to work through a difficult set? You're not going through nothing pardon me, please. You're not going through nothing that no other artist that's tried to do this has gone through. And only today, because you niggas got your TikToks and your Snapchats and your Insta Lives and instant access, and your immediate access to your audience. Mm-hmm. See, that didn't used to really be there before. That's how you knew niggas that really wanted to kick it with their audience, because they found a way to kick it with their audience. But now you niggas just hit a button and cry.
Being an opening act is difficult no matter what. Mm-hmm. No matter what. They're not here for you.
They're not here for you. That's it. Mm-hmm. It's not about you.
Period. Your job is to go out there and try to win some people over, try to put on a good show, bring good energy. Yeah. Even if they're not giving it back, you have to win them over.
And if you stay doing the smaller spots that you did, don't grow it.
Now, this is when I really like the Joe Budden podcast. When they're firing on all cylinders, everybody has a good take, and they actually extrapolate what they really mean on these podcasts. And this is when Joe is really in his bag, because he may not understand the success at a high clip, but he definitely understands the grind, the musical grind. And I think they need to follow that a little more when it comes to the music. And I think that would make them a more poignant podcast when it comes to music, especially because he does, cater to a lot of R&B now. He definitely can explain and actually relate to these artists that are struggling, may have gotten famous really quick, then are struggling to keep a fan base or to expand their fan base. So I think this is when he is at his best, and I love these type of rants. All the other rants I don't really care for too much, but I love these type of rants. I love when everybody's chiming in. And make sure y'all listen to the Joe Budden podcast. I love it when they're chiming in and giving their opinions, and everybody is doing their job and everybody's on point. I listen to the Joe Budden podcast. I listen to a lot of other podcasts, but it seems like when they're in their bag, they're in their bag. And I love it. But I think also that they're 100% right about the Ari Lennox situation. If you're not comfortable, leave the situation and go to something you're more familiar with, something more in your lane. But if you have an opportunity, take that opportunity. And it's up to you and your team to win over these people. You know, tour is a hard life. You know, again, if y'all don't know me, I will one day put out a video of my entertainment stuff. But touring is a hard life, and gaining new fans, brand new fans, is a hard thing. And just because you're on tour with somebody doesn't mean everything's going to transfer over. But you have to have a plan in place. And I 100% agree with everything that was said. This was a great eye-opener. And I hope Ari Lennox and her team was listening. But let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Ari Lennox was just crying a little too much? Or are Joe and the team right? Are they right? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. More content is on the way.